Good afternoon. Hello everybody. The people all over the world. How are you today? My name is Rudy Sarangaya from Tokyo, Japan. Rudy is a pseudonym. Okay. Today I'm more than happy to present the very precious prophecies of Incarnate God, Master Kanichi Otsuka. Subtitle says, Incarnate God Master Kanichi Otsuka saves humanity by his divine power. Let me start. Master Kanichi Otsuka was born on Shikoku Island in Japan on 3rd May 1891. Even as a child, he predicted the future, cured the sick, and invented many devices. People looked up to him as a wonder child. Over a period of 10 years, he traveled widely and confirmed the reality of his divine power, not only around Japan, but also throughout Korea, Manchuria, Mongolia, and China. He visited high mountains and deep ravines where no humanity had set foot before. During these years, he exercised his divine power and confirmed his inborn unity with the fundamental principle of the universe. He taught people the divine way, the truth, common to all fields, including medicine, education, and politics. Since ascending to heaven in 1972, he has constantly worked great miracles to help people throughout these three stages, past, present, future life of their existence. Master Kanichi Otsuka was descended at Awa in Shikoku Island. Japan has 4 islands, and the smallest one is Shikoku. Here is Awa, older name in the Edo period, Awa. He was descended in Awa, in the 19th century. Awa is, as you know, very famous for Awa Odori, Awa dance. And I'm not in a position to show his picture because the picture has a copyright. So, would you please, click below URL to see his precious picture. We believe that Master Kanichi Otsuka appeared in Japan as a Savior, Christ, who is one with God, predicted by both Shakyamuni Buddha and Jesus Christ. Some reasons for believing this are there are 5. 1. After religious training or revelation, some persons from other religions and some spiritualists have sometimes developed miraculous powers. Master Kanichi Otsuka, however, is very different because he was born with a divine power and didn't need to develop it. He performed miracles even as a child. 2. Even as a young boy, he made many predictions about how the world would be. Events have unfolded just as he predicted. 3. Master Kanichi Otsuka had the power to save people without taking any physical action at all, and his power caused miracles to happen to plants, animals, and even inanimate objects. 4. When his followers come to the end of their natural spans, their deaths are accompanied by signs and miracles of the sort that are attained very rarely even by saints and eminent priests in traditional regions. Such a spectacular passage into the next world is called sublime transmigration. 5. He predicted that even after ascending to heaven, his power would extend across time and space, transcend time and space from the spiritual world, divine world, and miracles have indeed continued to occur just as he said. In childhood, he talked this way. I always felt the presence of another real self beside me when I sat cross-legged by myself, just like the great statue of the Buddha in Nara in Japan. I felt that the earth, about the size of the watermelon, was underneath me, walking about on it. I experienced a real me looking down at another me on this small planet. I saw and understood everything on this earth. Master Kanichi Otsuka visited the Asian continent for 10 years, from 1912 to 1921, 10 years, from 20 to 30 years old, to understand his own divine power, starting the Shikoku, Japan, Osaka, going to Busan, Korea, going to China, and to finally Mongolia, close to Russian border. He said at his 15, leaving home at his 15 to confirm the divine power. He said, until now, most men of the religion came to acquire some spiritual power upon receiving God's revelation or inspiration after they had reached adulthood. In my case, everything I know, I have known instinctively from birth. Nothing has been added to my knowledge since I was born. Even when I tried to learn something new, nothing is written that I don't know already. There is no one here to turn to. The only path left for me is to go out in the world and confirm the truth of what I believe. So this way, he started traveling, starting at his age 15 to the continent to clarify his power. Okay, from this page I will give you his prophecy. Prophecy 1. An important turning point in the future of the human race will come soon. The world will be united as one. That unification will not be achieved by military force, but by the appearance of the true religion, whose guiding principles will help to bring about the utopia, the long-awaited heaven on earth of Christianity, and the paradise of Buddhism. In that time, people will live in groups like bees and living in beehives. The fields and paddies, which are now disorganized, will be put in order. Before that time, however, explosive far more powerful than currently known will be invented. Their chain reaction in the air will instantly extinguish an untold number of human lives. In the worst case, it is possible that all living creatures on Earth may become extinct. Well, as you know that this first prophecy has really applied perfectly, because in Japan we had a 2 atomic bombs bombarded and a lot of people were killed. So atomic bomb was invented actually. So this prophecy has actually realized. Here is second one. No matter how strong its wall may be built, no castle is invincible. Those who rise by the sword shall fall by the sword. Those who count on elaborate schemes shall fail if the schemes don't work. From now on, we must live in accordance with the divine way. The utopia of harmonious coexistence could be realized if we observe the laws of heaven and earth and live in accordance with the divine way. Well, this prophecy has made when he was traveled in the continent China, and he was at that time he was in a Great War, in China, and this prophecy has been made. Now I'm trying to give you the third prophecy. Up to now, the history of the human race has been characterized by darkness. The abnormal growth of today's materialistic culture is bringing the human race to the brink of extinction. The long age of darkness has come to an end. The dawn of the 21st century is approaching, and a great transformation from the age of darkness to an age of spiritual light will at once take place. The age of spiritual light that will come in the 21st century will have to be an age centered on spirit, not matter. When that age comes, the spirit of Japan, great spirit of Japan, handed down through generations, will play an important role. Master Kanichi Otsuka ascended to divine position on May 18th in 1972. Master Kanichi Otsuka ascended on May 18th, 1972. This is called in Japanese Goshinza, meaning that ascended to divine position, and means returning to God. He was 81 years old. Master Kanichi Otsuka, who saved a lot of followers from death agony by letting them to go to heaven through miraculous transmigration phenomena, represented the unimaginable divinity at the time of his own last moment in this planet. After ascending, it took until February the next year before the farewell service is ready to be formally settled. And in about full 9 months between that, his holy divine body did not change at all. It was warm and soft as glossy without any change. Master Kanichi Otsuka returned to divine position after executing his great divine task on this planet and implement another important salvation plan in the universe. Such being the case, his ascending was not the end, but the beginning of the brilliant new age. It was February 6th in 1973 that the interment service was held and his holy divine body was rested in the Divine Advent Castle at Mount Manju, located in the west part of Tokyo, Prefecture, Japan. Holy place, sacred place of Japanese ultimate Shintoism. In the year of the 1972, he wrote some will. We say Shotenge, divine will that Incarnate God Master Kanichi Otsuka wrote before ascending to divine position. This was wrote in New Year's Day, 1972. I will read. I am the universe, and the universe is me. Always repeat, with neither increase nor decrease. Stillness and movement are the same. Cause and effect are one. Seeing all things, nothing is separate. Thus, the great self encompasses the small self as if the small self were a dot. Yet they are one, not separate. They can unite part and change into each other with perfect freedom. With this, all the fog and clouds have cleared away, and I behold the bright sunlight. Oh, I am moved to tears, overwhelmed with exaltation. Did you read this? How deep and how marvelous his divine will, which one wrote on the ascending year. How can other people can write this way? Okay, I'll give you another prophecy, number 4. If my teaching, that is, the ultimate Japanese Shintoism, spread to the world, and humanity follow the way of God, the fear of death will disappear from all over the world, all over the people. The time has come that every single person will be able to do a sublime transmigration to enter the paradise in Buddhism, heaven in Christianity. When humanity loses fear of death, people will be able to take advantage of their own natural talents to the best of their lives on this planet. Okay, I will give you the last prophecy today. Today's last prophecy. Thousands and thousands of years have passed since human beings appeared on this earth. During this period, humankind has passed through times of war, the times of peace, through times of prosperity and times of decline. Now the human race is approaching the great path in its history. The vision is not still clear due to the rising fog and clouds for you. However, before long, the obstructions will clear away, and people will stand in wonder and joy at the dawn of a majestic age. How do you like this very moving, impressive prophecy, right? Okay, thank you very much for today's YouTube video. Mori Sarangaya is making a lot of YouTube video about his precious teachings and his divine power in my YouTube channel. So will you please register my channel to study his precious teaching? Alright? Okay, that's all for today. Thank you very much for your interest, listening and watching. Bye now. Have a nice day.